Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Syn, and this is Life with Syn. So, as you can see, I'm still filming in the hotel. There goes Benjamin. It is Monday, October, what is it? October 23rd. I got this H&M sweater. I think I got this from H&M. I don't remember where I got this from, but these pants, Ross Marshall's one of them, not Ross Marshall's or TJ Maxx. This old Ulysses wig, I just kind of put this on this weekend. This weekend was breast cancer awareness walk, and I did the walk. We did the walk, and then we ended up coming back here to edit. So I did a lot of editing. I also went to Nordstrom Rack, so I'm about to show you guys some shoes that I picked up from Nordstrom Rack and that I think are bomb.com. So yeah, let's go look at the Nordstrom Rack. So there's not a lot of light in these hotels, but that one gives good light. Plus, the thing that I have on my camera is basically something for outside, so it's gonna be quick. I'm gonna take them out the bag, and I don't know what they originally was for, but they are, I got them for, originally they were $190, and I got them for $44. And it is a tall boot. Let me step back so you guys can see. It's like a utility, military-like boot. Love it, love it. And then let me bring it closer. It has like this, like that, which is super good. Zipper all the way down, so it's easy to get on, and it has laces to the front. Wear just for show. You don't have to use them, or you could tighten them if you want to, but the shoes fit very well. I wear a size 6, and I believe that this is a size 6, and the name of these shoes are called Circus. Yeah, that's the name of the shoe. So yeah, I got these. I did also get some other shoes too, from New York & Company. They came in the mail at the house. I picked them up, so I'll show you guys those at a later time. But like I said, it's Monday, and we're getting ready. I am getting ready to start my work day. I just got myself together. Of course, my handy dandy Clarence lip. Let me turn this light off because we don't need it anymore. And then the other light in the bathroom we don't need anymore. The shoes that I have been rocking of late are my Jeffrey Campbell green shoes. Like literally lifesaver for me. Literally. Hold on one second because I got to log in. So let's try to get that. The internet was acting kind of weird yesterday, so I don't know if they reset it or whatnot. But yeah, we did a little bit of shopping this weekend, which I thought was really good. So yeah, okay, good. I'm back connected to the internet. Like, I was struggling just now to get on the internet. I'm actually going across the street to Starbucks. So yeah, and then we'll go downstairs and grab a waffle. Normally I'm not eating a lot, but for some odd reason last night, I was like, oh, when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna go grab coffee, come back, go grab breakfast downstairs. Kind of, you know, save money. What is the plan and goals for today? Today, lots of planning in my planner because I have a plan for a couple of days. Yesterday, I sat down and kind of back planned Saturday and Sunday because I had a lot of thoughts that I needed to get out and things that I wanted to do. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm gonna charge my pencil when I come back, because I'm charging the other batteries. It's so funny that I can't find my other memory cards because they're in the storage, and so I had just like had one memory card that I had already had in this adapter thing. So I emptied all that footage, chopped it up, and did like 4 different vlogs. So this vlog that I'm talking in right now, I think you'll get this either Thursday or Friday. And then whatever is left over for the month of October, you'll get up until the 31st, and then we're done with October vlogging. And like I said, Vlogtober for me was not anything related to Halloween. Like, I literally have like maybe 3, you know, like we barely a week of fall, like not fall, but October. And so most of the things that I had picked up, I can't use, because I mean I can use them, but I'm just struggling to get back into the house. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let's go to Starbucks and get us some coffee, and then yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And then I'll come back up here, do stuff. I have the dishwasher going, so you'll hear that in the background. I needed to clean that because last night we cooked dinner. We made steak, potatoes, and a salad, and that's what we had for dinner. So when I come out, I gotta wash the air fryer out, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Whew. Y'all, it is cold outside. It is 48 degrees this morning. I know I'm looking that way, but I probably should be looking like, yeah, like right there, but I'm on my phone. I didn't bring my camera with me. I brought down my glasses, my shades. Yeah, so yeah, you guys like that. Oh wow, that's nice actually. I'm gonna let the car warm just a tad bit before I go across the street. But I did want to bring up something, right? So I was on Threads, and this girl had wrote and said, you know, she's been in the influencer space for over 11 years. She quit the space because she stopped making money after she stopped lying to herself with the whole like aesthetic look. Like, basically what she was saying was, she built her career as an influencer off of her not being her authentic self, you know, like taking trips and taking pictures in a hotel and Airbnbs, and you know, just living that aesthetic soft girl life, or whatever life she was saying she was living. So and she was like, you know, when she decided to show that she lived in a 2-bedroom apartment and she didn't wear makeup every day, and she, you know, she was just her natural authentic self, you know, that's where things went downfall. She felt like she learned a lot from it and whatnot. This is what she posted, right? So I was like, you know, congratulations to realizing, you know, about imposter syndrome and your content, and maybe this is a way for you to pivot to something else because you can maybe help someone. I said, just food for thought. So she wrote back and said, I appreciate you, but I wasn't looking for advice. I was like, okay. And here's the reason why. Some of you might say, oh yeah, don't give advice. I think this is my thing. I've learned as a woman of color and a woman who grew up in a different generation than most of you guys, that some of you that are following me on my YouTube channel, because I do know I have some younger ladies like you know, that live in other states, and they're in their younger ages, and you know, me being a grown woman and whatnot. I feel like what I've learned over the years, and I can honestly admit this as my authentic self, is that I didn't know a lot about self-care in ways, like I always thought that I had to do self-care based off of what other people were mentioning in their YouTube, like, you know, taking a hot bath or reading a book, lighting candles. Like that used to be my aesthetic of what self-care was. And then as I got into really opening up my eye and knowing that, okay, yes, I did all that. I used to do that when I was younger, in my 20s, but then I realized it wasn't fulfilling me. Like it wasn't tapping into the care that I was supposed to give myself. And so what I ended up doing was like just focusing on like me and focusing on the fact that, okay, babe, you need something different, right? You want something different. What's your self-care journey is going to look like? So I think as I started to tap into that, I am able to share that with others as well, because you never know what you're looking for. So I say all that to basically say is like, yes, you started off as this imposter, but once you allow yourself to find the person that you are or who you are, I think that's where you change your, technically your outlook of things, right? You start to navigate through other means and other forms of like talking to people and sharing with people about who you are, where you're coming from, and all kinds of things like that. I think most of the time we're so afraid to pivot to a different era of ourselves, and I have literally noticed that in a lot of Black women, because we don't allow them to go out the box. And I've said this before, because there's some Black influencers that I thought that had really good potential to be far, and I've watched them for years, and I noticed that they're not pivoting because they're so afraid. Like they'll say things like, oh, I posted this, it didn't get a lot of views, so I'm not going to post that because that's not the content you want. But in reality, like when you're starting out on YouTube, they always tell you post the content and you'll find your tribe. The same thing goes for you if you were already up there as a content creator and you're realizing to yourself like, hey, I'm a content creator and this is who I am as that person. Like I told you guys, I like a lot of fucking rock music. You hear me? Like I love rock, I love hip hop, I love all types of genre of music. As you can see, we went to Louder Than Life. Like I got to experience, you know, something from my childhood bands and seeing people that I grew up with, listening to their music, and it was really entertaining. I like digital planning. I write, I love to journal, I love to write poetry. Like literally, that is who I am. I am a creative at heart, but I'm not a creative in the sense of, you know, the picking up the camera and creating that kind of content. My channel is no longer feeding my authentic self. And when I say that, I mean that I want to really get into who I am. I am a life coach, and I am starting to build my life coach brand or my life coach business and services. I am not selling a product, I am selling a service. And basically when I say I'm selling a service is, if, like I said, if you want the service, this is where you will get the service from. I am a wellness, my niche in life coach is personal development and wellness and mindset, you know. So I try to help others stay positive, uplift, set goals, achieve goals, and all that. We could get into all that in the near future, because that's what I'm trying to bring to this channel. I want to bring a little bit more of myself. I want to get back into my podcasting, because that's where I started out. Like I told you guys, I have a degree in journalism. I don't know if I ever said that, but I do. I have a degree in journalism. I did a lot of the behind the scenes, you know, stuff, but I love podcasting. I love talking about different topics. I love to talk and be deep and in depth. I love to bring up things and kind of challenge you into thinking outside the box. I am that girl on YouTube that will do the outside of the box things and never let someone put me in that box of you're Black. You're gonna hear about me, you know, tapping into all the things that my therapist told me I need to tap into. Hey, can I get a venti extra hot caramel macchiato and a cheese Danish? Thank you. Hello. group here. Oh, the girl got offended. Oh, back to that story about the girl. She got offended because other people, a lot of people started to like my comment about when I say congratulations, maybe you could pivot to another area to help others. And a lot of people started like talking about, you know, like responding to her and saying, you know, things about like how she might have helped others by seeing how she lived, even though to her it felt like she was being an imposter and whatever. And boy, let me tell you, she got up in her knickers and she was like, I didn't ask for unsolicited advice. Imagine I just came on here to just talk and people are responded. And here's my thing, you do know that like on Instagram, the celebrities may not want you to comment, and so they limit your comments, or other people, it doesn't have to be celebrities, but I'm referencing celebrities. They limit your comments, and there's a reason, because they don't want you to respond. I don't know if threads have that, but I suggest if you don't want the people to say things, or you feel like it's unnecessary for somebody to comment to something you say, maybe you might want to figure out how to limit the commenting section so that people don't offend you. Because I think it came off as like she got offended because people were responding to her. And as a life coach, I'm gonna tell you that there are deep-rooted feelings of resentment, because when you were doing that, you were selling a false narrative. And the more you sell that false narrative, when it stopped happening and you realize all the money that you were making being false and you weren't true to yourself, that hurt you a lot. And so when you become yourself and you tap into being authentic, you just realize to yourself like, oh my God, I lost everything. And you're still holding on to it. So if it doesn't matter to you about the money, or you don't care anymore, that's just you saying it in your mind. But in actuality, you got to actually do that and believe that. So if you're saying, oh, the money doesn't mean anything to me, or this doesn't mean anything to me, you need to actually manifest that mindset. And so because you haven't manifested that mindset, everything that people say under your post becomes a trigger. And because it becomes a trigger to you, you are feeling some type of way. So now your only response, because it's your threads page, you lash out and say, oh, I didn't ask for unsolicited advice. Well, here's some unsolicited advice for people who think that, you know, if somebody responds to a comment, why do we always go with negativity? How about always saying, you know what, go with good intent? Like if you commented on my channel and you say, like, for instance, on the beauty channel, one of the videos that I made that got like over 1,000 views, a girl came on, she said, oh, you had me at the beginning, but the washing machine in the background was too much. I didn't realize that, right? As I'm editing, I didn't hear it, but it wasn't the washing machine. It was actually my air conditioning unit in the apartment. And so it's automatic. So it was coming in and out. And girl, I live in hot ass Tennessee in the summertime. I couldn't turn it off. But she said that, but she still said, hey, this one's in my cart. This wig is in my cart. I knew that she had good intentions. Her intentions were to let me know, to bring to my attention that do voiceovers on certain things because where my environment was. I didn't take offense of it. I was like, okay, sis, thank you for letting me know. I was like, it was the air conditioning unit, but I'll take that into consideration. That is with going with good intent. But I didn't jump down the girl's throat and be like, bitch, blah, 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 blah. I didn't do all that. For what? She just let me know that she heard that and it threw the video off for her to concentrate. That's just some people watching you. That's how it's going to be. That's my 2 cents. Anywho, we got back. We got our coffee, we got a cheese Danish, and we're gonna head upstairs. Well, before we head to the staircase, I gotta go get my eggs and whatnot, and then head up to the room, start my work day. I am not gonna go to I'm not gonna go to Barnes and Noble's today at this time, but after lunch, I might head out to Barnes and Noble's and kind of stay out for the day, and then come back here. So that's the plan. I gotta check in with some behind the scenes shit from my house, and I'll talk to you guys later.